ones, hi divine light beings, hi gods and goddesses. Welcome to the channel universe. It's me, Juju. Chosen ones, we have all had the question, or we have all have asked ourselves the questions. When you are coming in tune with your higher self, even when you are not on your spiritual journey, where you are asking yourself, why do people dislike me so much? Why don't people like me? Some of us even go to the extent of always trying to please people to be loved, always trying to please people so that we can be accepted, and always having the question, why? Why do people not like us? And on one hand, they like us, and on the other hand, they don't. And it's a question you keep on asking yourself, going through the journey that's called life. Throughout life, we as chosen ones, divine light beings, God and goddesses, that are in tune with our higher self and are loving ourselves, embracing ourselves, being fearless about who we are unapologetically. Still, we face the battle between being loved and being misunderstood, being loved and being hated. It is a real thing that happens to the majority of us. And today I just want to talk a little bit about that. Because being on your spiritual journey, yes or no, you have to deal with it on a daily basis, if you like it or not. Why do people mislike you as a chosen one, as a god, goddess, as a divine light being? Most of the people that you have around you, your surrounding, your environment, your family members, they tend to love you, but at the same time, they tend to hate you at times. Not all your family members, not the whole world is against you, but sometimes it does feel like that. They see your light. So because they see the light and they see your darkness, because it's yin and yang, we have darkness and we have light in us. It lives within us. Even though the Bible wants you to believe different, it lives inside of you, the darkness and the light. If you go to the darkness, it will eventually become light, but those are stories for another day. Number one, the people around you, your environment, your family members, they see something that you maybe, when you're not on your spiritual journey, do not see. They see your light, they see your darkness. Because you are light, you light up the room. You light up the room, and they don't know how to handle that light. They don't know, because most of them are not on their spiritual journey, and they feel a sense of the light that is coming into the room and is starting to make them uncomfortable. They don't know themselves why they are uncomfortable. Sometimes it can be an entity that's attached to them. Sometimes it just can be fear of the unknown, not knowing what that light means. Number two, they fear your presence because you are fearless. You are unapologetically you. And you are real, you're bold. You just say the things that you feel, because a lot of spiritual people tend to react from what they are feeling. They are very intuitive, so they are gonna react on what intuitively is meaningful to them. They are not gonna sugarcoat, so that makes you also fearless. So they fear that. Whatever it is, you're a very direct person. By using your first eye, that they tend to call a lot the third eye. By using your first eye, you see everything. You see everything. Sometimes it is not always joyful to see everything that's happening around you, to notice everything and everybody. But that's what happens when your first eye opens. You're gonna notice everything that's happening around you, the good and the bad, the beautiful and the ugly. So you see everything with your first eye. You hear everything, because when your first eye opens, you're eventually gonna hear a lot of things, a lot of frequency. The frequency that's around you, you're gonna sense that. You're gonna feel, you're gonna hear, you're gonna see. So they fear that part of you, because some way, somehow, they are noticing that. They fear that you have changed. The change in you, even though the change is very beautiful, because you are coming in tune with your higher self and you are becoming a better you. But they fear that. They prefer you stay the old way, the old person that you were before, that was pleasing them, that was always trying to fit in. Number 3, you make them insecure, because when you come in tune with your higher self, you're gonna become a very secure person. Even though you are humble, but you are secure of yourself. You don't need approval from anybody. And they fear that because they cannot do that. Number 4, they fear you are bringing some type of order. So order, what I mean by that is you're bringing some type of order because you are setting your boundaries. You are setting the boundaries that they cannot do the things that they were doing before to you. Because you wanted to fit in, you wanted to be one of them. You always had fear to go somewhere alone. So you were always asking your friends to come with you, or a family member. And now they see that has changed in you. So fear is the most common part of your surroundings and your environment. They fear you. So they don't like everything that's changing within you, on the inside and the outside. Then I'm talking about the ones that are vibrating low, because you may have people in your environment and friends, maybe new friends that you are getting on your spiritual journey, getting to know new people that are on the same alignment, that are on the same frequency, have the same type of energy and vibration as you. Those people are going to love to know you. And if you have friends or family members that are on the same path as you, then eventually they will understand the new you that is in tune with your higher self. Number 5, they know you sense their low vibration. You sense their energy, the negative energy that surrounds them. You can sense that, and that makes them all a little bit insecure. Number 6, the evil entity that is attached to them does not like you and cannot handle the new you. Because you are bold, you are secure, you are vibrating high, your energy is on a high level, they just cannot handle that. They don't like that. They dislike the presence of you because of your security, because of your high vibration, like I said, your frequency. There is no balance between the dark and the light within them. So maybe the dark is higher than the light. It's not in balance, so you're gonna get low vibrational ways of being, low vibrational mindset. So that's why they don't like you. Number 7, they fear you can hear what they are thinking in their mind. Most people don't want you to know what they are thinking about you in their mind. They want that to be a part of their secret. They will laugh with you, they will eat with you, yeah, but behind your back, they will gossip about you. And when you are so in tune with your higher self, you're gonna sense all of those things. Being on your spiritual journey and getting more and more awake, your third eye opening, coming in tune with your psychic abilities, coming in tune with how to sense type of energies and vibrations and reading people's aura. All of those things are real. But it seems a little bit the dark side of spirituality. But that dark side, because you're gonna become maybe a loner because of all of those things that you can sense, hear, smell, read, and see. Yeah, some may say it is the dark side of, spirituality, being on your spiritual path. Number 8, they fear your dark and light side because you can be bold and you can be loving. So you have a balance between those two type of energies. Like, you can be very bold, you can be very humble, you can be very loving, you can be very you can set your boundaries at times when you need to protect yourself and your space and your aura and your time. So they fear that because you can balance it and still stay humble and still stay loving and caring. So they don't like that because they want you to or vibrate high or vibrate low. And you have found a way to tune into the both. When you have to be bold, you're going to be bold. When you have to be loving, you're going to be loving. When you have to be humble, you can be also humble. So you have balanced that, so you don't have to vibrate very low to let people know your boundaries, let people know your point. And they fear that because they cannot balance that yet. Number 9, you're too real for them. You're too real. People nowadays don't like people that are real. People like people that can lie, people that can cheat. They prefer that than a person being real. Most of the people. They fear that you're a daredevil. You dare to do things. You just do things. Yeah. You don't think twice. You do something, set your boundaries, and then you can still be very nice, humble, and joyful. But it is to protect your energy, protect yourself. So you don't hide your emotions. You go with your feeling. You go with your gut instinct. They fear those type of things. Number 10, you live in your own world, so you are the co-creator of your own reality. Not a lot of people can do that. A lot of people live in the matrix, being stuck in the hijack matrix. They cannot control their own life. They cannot control their own reality. So therefore, people are going to be jealous about the way that your mindset can just co-create your own reality and be in your own bubble, be in your own cocoon. Some people just don't like that you have the power to do that. Number 11, you don't give a damn, you don't give a fuck about what other people think about you. because you don't live with your mind in the 3D world anymore. You live with your mind in the 5D world. So being in the 5D world, you're just gonna be walking around like, oh, is she talking about me? Ain't nobody got time for that. Just keep on moving. Oh, that person is mad. Why are you mad? You just bold, you ask questions. And then when you ask the questions to them, they're like, oh no, I was not mad at you. No, I was not mad. I was just saying, type of things like that. So those are times that people just fear chosen ones, because they don't like people to be real nowadays. Most people like people to be unreal, and the more unreal you are, the more sometimes they embrace it. It sounds strange, but it is the reality of nowadays. So those were 11, let's say, ways for us to know why people don't like us, they mislike us, and sometimes they love us, but at the same time hate us as the chosen ones. If there are interest for another video about why the people hate the chosen ones, the violent being, God and goddesses, just let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and have a peaceful and blissful day.